Hello, hello. What's up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I am here continuing my reviews for the Pirates of the Caribbean movies with Pirates of the Caribbean 3 at World's End. This is a 2007 film that was, yes, just 1 year after the last movie. They shot them back to back for whatever reason. It is once again directed by Gore Verbinski, and the plot is you see our crew, at least what's left of them, because Jack Sparrow died at the end of the last movie. You see Elizabeth Swann, Will Turner, even Captain Barbossa. All of them are willing to go to the ends of the world to bring Jack back. Why? They have their reasons. But once they do this, once they bring him back from this other dimension, they have to deal with, you guessed it, Davy Jones and all of the other villains of the story, the British lords and whatnot. Now, what I thought of Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End is, I think the movie is just okay. Just okay. Not terrible, not nearly as bad as I remember it being. I only saw this one other time back when it came out, and I didn't care for it back then. I thought it was convoluted and just too much going on and dumb and silly and all this stuff. Rewatching it now, I think it's better than what I remember, but I still have issues with it. I still don't think it's a great film. It's still the weakest of the original three movies, at least for me. Let's talk about characters like Elizabeth Swann, Keira Knightley, and Will Turner, Orlando Bloom. You see them, at first I was confused. I was confused on why these two especially would want to bring Jack Sparrow back. Why would they give a shit that this guy is dead? Why would they risk their own lives to go find him? But you do get an explanation of at least Orlando Bloom wants the Black Pearl for himself. He wants to ship. Also, Captain Barbossa, same thing. So I'm like, okay, it's quite amusing once you see that they actually didn't give a crap about Jack Sparrow, because the end of the last movie did make you think they cared about him, and that was weird. Captain Barbossa, Jeffrey Rush, it is nice to see him back here. The franchise does make death seem almost frivolous or not like a real threat to worry about, where all these characters are coming back from the dead. But I did like his interactions with the other characters, even him and Jack Sparrow going back and forth. Some amusing parts, but let's talk about Jack Sparrow, shall we? Johnny Depp, who I enjoy for the most part as this character, Jack Sparrow, especially in the first two movies where he's more, not in the background, but just he's there to be entertaining and to move the plot along, but he's not what the whole movie is centered around. Cut to this film, and he is what the whole movie is centered around. In fact, the whole bits and scenes of him in this other dimension, whatever the hell it is, whether it's the afterlife or hell, it feels like hell because you see Jack Sparrow, you see like 50 versions of Jack Sparrow. Just a bunch of them interacting with each other, running around, doing all of this goofy shit, and it's annoying. It is. It's still something that I watch and go, why? Why did they do this? Why? How much are they paying Johnny Depp to act like an idiot? Just over and over again to do these clone versions of him running around the ship. And I get from the studio reason why they did it, because they felt like, oh, he's the most popular character, so let's shove him down your throats, because we're not going to get sick of him, right? Honestly, that's what happened here. I got a little sick of him. Still, some moments with him work, but those goofy moments, I just was like, enough of all of that. And I'm still confused with this other world dimension and how it works. Like, it seems like they had to kill themselves going off of the waterfall, seemingly dying in order to get to this other realm, but yet they said they weren't dead once they got there. And in this realm, they were able to just get Jack Sparrow, and the silliest thing ever that they could have done is rock the boat back and forth in order to flip upside down in order to get back into the real world. What the hell is going on there? I'm not saying that visually this movie doesn't have some cool moments, and even some of the action stuff, like the battle at the end between all of the ships and all of the characters going at it, is very fun and very entertaining. I think the effects hold up still. So that I won't take away from the movie. I just think story-wise, plot-wise, I'm honestly half the time confused and half the time just having to fill in the blanks myself, or just having to say, take my brain out, place it on the table, but my brain just wants to just jump back in there and say, no, I'm not letting this slide, for so many different reasons. Some of the other characters who came back, Ragetti and Pintel, two characters who were very goofy and I think were very entertaining in the first film. They brought them back in the second movie and they were still amusing. This movie, it's like, how many times are we going to do this damn joke of his eyeball coming out and him wanting to shove it back in and all of this stuff? They try to give a payoff to it. So, okay, fine. This damn monkey, I can't tell you how annoyed I was of this monkey that they keep using. The parrot, a little annoying. But some of the other characters, Chow Yun-fat is here. I guess it was cool to see him. Ultimately, I don't know how much you needed the character, especially where he ended up. But Keith Richards, randomly in this movie, as Captain Teague. Because, why not? Naomi Harris is back as Tia Dalma, and you find out that she is this goddess that they have to grab all of these items and put together to let her out, and all of that was weird. All of that, I'm still like, what's going on here? You get some backstory on her being the long lost love of Davy Jones. Holy crap, did I not care about this? Davy Jones, a character who was very frightening and creepy and just had all of this darkness to him in the last movie. And I understand to a point why you might want to give some more layers of him, some more details about his past, but you just find out his whole backstory and how human he used to be, and they even have a scene of him crying, and I'm like, oh, way to ruin Bill Nighy as Davy Jones and make me not fear him anymore. Even him working as an underling to the British Lord guys. I'm like, what are we doing here? By the time he does step up and become a big dog again, I didn't care. Spoiler alert! The ending with Will Turner, Orlando Bloom being killed off, shocked me, especially the first time. As much as I wasn't liking the movie, I was like, holy hell, they did that. And they went for it. In a Disney movie, they killed off like a main character. But they didn't kill him off. In fact, you see Stellan Skarsgård, his father, cut his heart out. After they killed Davy Jones, they cut his heart out. And he takes the place of Davy Jones, becomes the new captain. And he now has to live out on sea for 10 years. And Keira Knightley waits at that island for him and has a son with him. And I'm like, wow, this is kind of depressing and kind of sad and just really screwed up, where you see where these characters started off and where they now have ended. And so almost for that, I give the movie some props for being bold and daring and unpredictable. But I wish overall the story was better. I wish like the first half was better. It's just an okay movie. Okay at best. So guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End? Do you like it? Do you love it? Is your favorite? Or do you agree with me that out of the original three, it's the weakest? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!